The hammer and sickle, two seemingly simple tools, have become one of the most recognizable political symbols in modern history. Emblazoned on flags, emblems, and propaganda posters, they are synonymous with communism and the Soviet Union. But how did these humble instruments of labor come to represent a global political movement that sought to overturn centuries of capitalism and monarchy? To understand the hammer and sickle's significance, one must delve into the ideological roots of communism itself. Communism, as envisioned by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels in the 19th century, was a classless, stateless society where the means of production were communally owned. Marxist ideology placed heavy emphasis on the working class, particularly the industrial proletariat, as the force that would overthrow the bourgeoisie and usher in this new world order. Fast forward to the early 20th century. The Russian Empire, ruled by the autocratic Romanov dynasty, was on the verge of collapse. Centuries of inequality, combined with the devastating impact of World War I, created ripe conditions for revolution. In 1917, the Bolsheviks, led by Vladimir Lenin, seized power during the October Revolution. In doing so, they promised to transfer control of land to the peasants and factories to the workers. But revolutions need symbols, and for a movement claiming to represent the toiling masses, the tools of labor made perfect sense. Enter the hammer and sickle. The hammer, representing the industrial working class, and the sickle, symbolizing the peasantry, were first brought together in 1917 by artists and revolutionaries seeking to craft a compelling emblem for the new socialist state. The two were meant to signify the unity of workers and peasants, a powerful alliance in Marxist-Leninist theory. This imagery was revolutionary in itself. Most state symbols until that time glorified royalty, religion, or militarism. But the Bolsheviks flipped the script. Their new symbol glorified labor. The design was officially adopted by the Soviet government in 1922, the year the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics was formally established. It featured a gold hammer and sickle overlaid on a red background, with a red star above, another addition representing the global reach of socialism. The red color, of course, had long been associated with revolution, dating back to the French Revolution and the Paris Commune. While simple in appearance, the hammer and sickle carried profound meaning. It was a visual shorthand for the socialist promise, to abolish class distinctions and elevate the common laborer to the status of a national hero. It was also aspirational, suggesting a utopia forged by cooperation between town and country, factory and field. Over time, the symbol spread far beyond the USSR. Communist parties around the world, from China to Cuba to Vietnam, adopted variations of the hammer and sickle. Even as the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991, the symbol endured, though today it is both revered and reviled, depending on whom you ask. Critics of communism view the hammer and sickle as emblematic of authoritarian regimes, forced collectivization, and political repression. For others, particularly on the far left, it remains a defiant icon of working-class solidarity and resistance against capitalism. In short, the hammer and sickle is more than just two tools crossing each other. It's a political brand, a cultural flashpoint, and a historic relic of a century-long ideological struggle. Born out of revolution and romantic ideals, it has left an indelible mark on the visual and political landscape of the modern world. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on future content. If you'd like to support the channel even more, check out my Patreon. The link's in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.